Oh, good day. I'm Dr. Cholera. You must be a science fresher.
Yes. Were you on the lash last night? You got a face like a slapped ass and a smell of stale Lambrini.
Anyway, that's not important. You look lost. How about I show you around the science building and maybe that will distract you from that hangover you've procured? Okay? Come on now. Now, after entering the building, ensure you put all your personal belongings closest to your own lab. You just can't use any old locker. Well, it saves time and energy. Just as common sense, really. Oh. In you pop. Whoop. Ah. Ensure you wear a lab coat at all times. If you are working in a Category 2 lab, then you must wear a dedicated Howie style lab coat. And of course, don't forget your pack key. And now, my fellow freshers, the 10 golden rules to lab safety. Do not enter the laboratory unless instructed, and never carry out any practical work without a supervisor. I mean it. Don't touch that door handle. Don't even think about it. Lab coats must be buttoned up and worn at all times. Eating and drinking are strictly forbidden in the lab. That includes you, Mr. Cameraman. No exceptions. Now get out. All of you. Now. Like I said earlier, store all bags and coats in the lockers. Otherwise, this may happen. Safety spectacles and latex or nitrile gloves must be worn when using chemicals or when instructed to do so by a supervisor. But be careful with latex, as it may cause some allergies. Trust me, I found out the hard way. Ensure you are fully aware of all the hazards associated with the chemicals and apparatus you use in each practical before you start work. Wear suitable clothing. No shorts, no skirts, no sandals, no high heel shoes, especially during chemistry practicals. Plus, tie back your long hair and be careful with your hair gel as it may be flammable. Clear up all spillages of chemicals as soon as they occur. And inform a supervisor. Mom! All accidents, injuries, cuts and burns, no matter how minor, must be reported immediately. Small things such as losing a foot, a test tube in the eye, in the ear, or the bottom. Actually, anything found in any orifice must be reported and then removed. Do not put up with it. And finally, at the end of each practical session, ensure that your bench is cleared away clean and tidy. And wash your hands before you leave the laboratory.
Now, here are some positively splendid top tips to consider to prevent accidents or injuries and reduce the risk of emergencies.
If you have spilt chemicals down yourself, use the emergency shower.
Be wary of electrical equipment. Rid eyes of unwanted objects and substances with the eye wash fountain. Wash hands thoroughly before leaving the lab.
Don't hold burettes like a battle spear.
Carefully hold them vertically and be wary of impaling other students. Take extra care when using scalpels. First aid kits can be found all around the lab. Use the fume cupboard to protect yourself from hazardous experiments. Don't peek under the glass protector. Make an effort to locate the fire extinguishers closest to you in the lab. Switch off the gas emergency isolation valve in the event of an emergency. Make yourself familiar with the various types of chemical hazard signs. Never dispose of chemicals down the sink. Chemical spillages can only be cleared away by lab technicians. Alert them straight away in the event of a spillage. To finalise, all these rules can be found in the Science Practical Manual. Try not to kill yourselves. It reflects badly on all of us.